My name is Helen Lentell. I'm the Fellow in Distance Learning at the University of Leicester in the United Kingdom. I have worked in distance learning all of my professional life in many different roles. I'm currently researching leadership and management in distance learning, and at the moment I'm in Vancouver at the Commonwealth of Learning, where we are videoing a range of managers and leaders of distance learning who have been able to come into the office in the last few days. They have been discussing the many facets of management and their experiences in managing distance learning provision. I have found this very fascinating, and I have learned a great deal from hearing them talk about their work in distance learning. Distance learning is very different to face-to-face educational provision. It's much more complex. It needs robust systems, infrastructure, and policies to guide the practice of those involved. It also involves many different people, many different categories of staff. People who are not only developing the materials and the curriculum, but instructional designers, librarians, educational technologists. It also involves working with partners who may be involved in the delivery of programs. There are many other people who are involved in distance learning who may not be full-time employees, who may be part-time tutors, or outsourced provision in terms of getting materials printed, or in terms of the logistics of delivering something from A to B. This makes it a much more complex process than the individual lecturer or teacher in the classroom responsible for what he or she does. It means that there are many things that can go wrong, many things that don't come together, and require the management and good project management to ensure that it's successful. Now, the fact that distance learning is a very complex process is not often understood by institutional leaders or indeed governments who wish to introduce distance learning. They perhaps want to bring it in quickly in order to solve problems, or perhaps even to make money quickly. Well, it's not that straightforward, and it's not that simple either. Now, it could be that distance educators themselves are responsible for this simplistic view of distance learning in their enthusiasm to encourage governments and institutions to adopt distance learning. But things are beginning to change because some of us at least have realised that many distance learning projects have not reached their full potential, or if you like, have not fulfilled their promise. And part of this may be explained by the absence of appropriate management and leadership that bring all these complex components together.